traffic along the Beltway and the Jones Falls clearing out nicely. WKLM drive time is 9:06. Forecast call for intermittent showers with a chance of thunderstorms. If you don't like the weather in Baltimore, wait 10 minutes. On our request line, here's one going out to Kaylee in Columbia.
Hey. Drink this. We're dehydrated. So how is it for you?
How was what?
The night. Last night.
Last night was fine.
It was fine?
Yeah. You?
It was good. That was great. Of course it was. I don't remember last night. But I was good, right? Oh.
Actually, I don't really remember much of last night either.
Hey, maybe we should try it sober. With sex.
You need a little change there? Oh.
I gotta get to work. I'm gonna take a shower. You've got a job too, right?
Yes, I do.
He died a cop.
Felton quit.
Bo Felton died a cop. He was working, he was on shift. He took one in the head doing company business.
He was undercover the last 6 months. I sent him into Frank Cantwell's replating operation.
Stuart Gharty?
You remember?
Yeah, so you decided not to take that pension after all, huh?
No, I'm with IID now.
Gharty, you're the one that...
Yeah, I'm the one that Detective Russert had brought up on charges last April. You want to stick your fork in me, or you want to get back to the business at hand?
Last year, you won't get out of a radio car and go into a city high-rise during a shootout, but now you are willing to send another cop undercover into a major crime ring?
Maybe.
No, Lieutenant, she's entitled. I deserve that one. I'll take it. But I'm here today about Felton.
Why would an IID detective send a disgraced homicide detective into an auto replating ring?
U.S. Customs and the City Auto Squad were jointly looking at Cantwell for more than a year. Every single time they hit one of Cantwell's auto shops with a search warrant, they come up empty. No stolen cars, no Cantwell. Customs figured that someone from the auto squad was leaking to the bad guys.
Which is pure bull.
Oh, and I suppose you think Cantwell just got lucky during all those raids?
Maybe he did.
And maybe he was tipped.
Not by me and not by any other guy in my
Well,
squad.
Customs thought otherwise. And when Customs complained to Barnfather, I got put on the case.
Yeah, but why Felton?
What better undercover to use than a recently disgraced cop?
Yeah. And I can tell you, he was a fine undercover. Felton was deep into Cantwell's world when he got killed.
When you got him killed.
He knew the risks.
Yeah, did he?
It's done, Kay. What's left for us is to work the murder.
That's simple enough. Let's start with Cantwell. He made Felton for an undercover, had him aced.
No, we don't know that Felton was made. He could have been killed for any other reasons. It had nothing to do with Cantwell.
True.
Give me a break. This rat bastard from Internal sent Felton into Cantwell and lost him.
Go to hell, Falsone.
Hey,
Go to hell.
Back off!
you want to get anywhere? Break it up. That's enough. I want all my detectives on the same page. I want all of you working in the same direction. I want my detective avenged. Pemberton is the primary, working with Bayless as the secondary. Gharty and Falsone, you're both assigned to the homicide unit.
I am not teaming up with anyone for my ID.
Yeah, me neither.
There's no way I'm getting it.
Just one word. Felton.
I got Falsone.
Hey, wait a second. Wait a second.
Yeah, Russert, City Homicide. I need to talk to the agents involved in the Cantwell probe.
Megan, what are you doing?
I'm on the phone with Customs. Yeah, Frank Cantwell.
John, I need you to get in touch with Bo's relatives, friends. We gotta rule out any suspect beyond Cantwell.
And where are you two going?
I'm going down to Customs, find out if they had a phone trap on Bo's apartment. If they did, I'll have them get a dump on the records.
Hang on. I'm the primary, right?
And I'm the sergeant. Come on, let's go, John.
Hold on, I said hang on. Megan, put the phone down. Please put the phone down.
I'll call you back.
If you want this case, fine. Go in there and talk to G and get him to write the name Felton under your column on the board. I'll sit at my desk and wait for the next call. Otherwise, I don't want anyone to do anything without clearing it through me first.
Frank, Bo Felton was my partner.
Right. He was G's detective. Megan here, she flew from Paris because she has some personal stake, too. I understand all that.
And you couldn't care less.
The bottom line is that I cannot have half the ship flying off in different directions and tripping all over each other. I'm primary. I need control.
Fine. Problem solved. Megan, you're secondary.
Sergeant Howard, Detective Russert, him off.
I've carried your water in that squad room. In every argument, on every occasion, I have backed you. You back me now.
I can't.
Look at the board under my name. What do you see? Black. I'm every bit as good an investigator as Pemberton.
I know that. I also know what Bo Felton meant to you and to you. And I know that one of my best detectives, Pemberton, didn't think much of the man.
All the more reason.
To do nothing. If I do nothing, I have a cold, precise death investigation. If I take Pemberton off the case and hand it to you, then I have sparks and heat and worry.
You owe me this.
I owe you, Kay. But not this.
So you're telling me that I flew across an ocean to be shoved aside?
Megan, I didn't ask you to come.
Wonderful. We just take ourselves off to the coffee room, make a fresh pot for the boys, huh?
You see it, don't you?
As someone who cared for Bo? As someone who is trying to make this right? No, I don't see it. As a shift lieutenant?
You'd have done the same thing.
Yes, but then again, I wasn't a shift commander very long, now was I? You're an idiot to lean on my judgment.
Torture her. Calm it down. I need you both.
What for?
Beth Felton doesn't want to have a damn thing to do with Bo Felton anymore. I need you to make a funeral.
Why don't we just start jacking up every mope in Cantwell's crew? Toss them in a box and see what gives.
Do that and Cantwell shut the operation down. You may put together a murder case, but we'll never know the source of the leak.
If there was a leak.
You want to believe Cantwell wasn't tipped? Fine.
Girls, you're both pretty.
The hell are you looking at?
There's never been an unsolved shooting of a Baltimore police officer. This case cannot be allowed to change that. Bunch, get down to the morgue, see if toxicology is back. I want to know that Bo Felton didn't pick up a drug habit along the way. Bayless, get what Customs has on Cantwell. Also see if there's a trap on Felton's phone. If so, pull in all the logs.
I want to see my informant first and see if you learned anything new since we last talked to him.
What are you gonna do, Frank?
Recanvass the scene.
What about me? On this recanvas, you want me to take the neighbors on the other side of the street? Because we split it up and get it done faster. You want to say something? Anything. I'm doing police work with a man who can't manage to speak a solitary word to me. Because I'm IID, right? Stu Gharty of the Rat Squad.
I don't have a problem with ID.
Oh, come on. Guys I worked with for 10 years in patrol haven't talked to me since I went to internal. I know the freeze out.
I don't bleed blue for anybody doing dirt, so you put a couple of bad cops in the jackpot. That's no skin off my nose.
What's this about, then?
I'm on the street. I'm working. I need to know if push comes to shove, my partner will fight. I don't want to be left alone in the back alley. I don't want to go through the door and then find out nobody's got my back.
So that's it.
So how'd you find Eddie Dugan?
How do you find any informant? Lift up a rock, see what slithers. Where to now?
We go back to the office, we wade through these phone logs, we find out who called Felton, who Felton called.
You always wear a suit?
What?
A suit. It's mandatory on the homicide unit, huh?
No.
Auto theft, the hell difference does it make if you wear a suit? I go talk to grease monkeys and go bust gearheads who got a Jones for a Holly manifold. I'm a man on a mission. I don't need to wear a suit. You're a homicide. That's a calling.
A lot of people care more about their cars than they do about dead relatives.
How do I work with a cop who won't go through the same doors I do? Huh? Howard, Lewis, Bayless, every cop on this shift will fight. Every cop will fight. I know that. I depend upon it.
I had this case 4 months ago. Brutality complaint against a patrolman that didn't look right. Cop gave me the names of half a dozen street people who he said saw the incident and would confirm that he hit the guy in self-defense. Of course, I had to hunt the witnesses up. I was on street corners and shooting galleries all over West Baltimore, scared. I was just as scared as I was when I got that shooting call in Highland Terrace. And then I spotted one witness. He ran into this hellhole of a crack house. And, you know, I ran after him. I got inside, there must have been 20 guys in there. A dope fiend convention.
So what did you do?
I got hit. I got hit. I got beat down so bad. I had to spend the next 8 hours at Bon Secours getting stitched up, cracked a rib, too. The beating was rough, but not half so bad as the fear itself. This is what I had to find out.
And lovely ladies, walk and shout now. Here we go, 10 lovely ladies. All pretty girls on inside.
All right. I believe you this time.
Walk there.
So who's that?
It's my informant sister. She says he ain't around. Says he went to New York this week.
Nice kimono.
Hey, you're late.
You want to talk?
I'm kidding.
Well, I'm laughing.
No, do yourself a favor, huh? No, come here. Do yourself a favor. Stop wearing last night's whiskey as your morning cologne. Look at you, man. Your last 10 days, you come in here stinking up the joint.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
I gotta explain myself to you?
I didn't say that. Huh? Look, I'm carrying some of the weight of this thing too, all right?
For what?
For what?
Yeah, for what? For that? Look, the way I see it, we're even. Okay? You were there for me that night on the boat, and I saved your ass from Mahoney.
That's it? Case closed?
Hey, don't walk away from me. I mean, if you got something to say, just say it, all right? I mean, don't be some skirt walking away.
Lewis, we've got a victim at Alisana in Dallas.
I got a call. You working today or what?
Right, he was stabbed 3 times, twice in the abdomen, once here in the right shoulder.
His name's George Schaefer, DOB, May 642. Found a while where, Jay?
Down about 30 feet.
Yeah. No greenbacks, no credit cards. What do you think, kid? Smells to me like a straight-up robbery.
Okay, we have what appear to be markings of a wedding band and a watch. They're both gone. A lot of hesitation marks. It looks like he was cut with a serrated-edged weapon. I'll know more after the autopsy.
Hey, what did the wit have to say, Mikey?
You seen her?
See who?
The witness.
Oh, you lost a witness?
She was just here.
Just where?
Look, I was just talking to her. She says that the victim was arguing with these 2 white guys. They were like 20, 21.
You lost a witness?
I didn't lose her, okay? She must have just walked off or something. She says that both these guys were like, 5'10" or whatever, average height.
You got a name, you got an address, you got a phone number?
Yeah. Someplace.
You ain't got a name. You ain't got a name or her address.
I was just talking to her.
2 average white guys and a witness with no name and no address. How tall are you, Mikey?
What?
What are you, about 6'1", 6'2"?
6'1".
Huh.
Well, why do you want to know how tall I am?
I didn't know they pile crap that high. Can I get a witness here?
It'd be just like me to bring the wrong key on this thing. Right, please. Ah! Hey, could live on pizza, huh? Well, morning, noon, and night. Yeah. Hey, Megan, you want to give me a hand here? Hmm?
You know, we're, picking out a suit. We should be laying out his uniform. Of course, he'd probably prefer the suit.
Yeah, he He'll be a pain in the ass, but he sure knew clothes, huh?
Yeah, he sure was a piss pot about his clothes. Had to be top of the line or nothing. You know, one time his wife cut up his favorite sport coat. You think he lost a family member?
Oh, he had to look better than the bad guys.
He's a good cop.
When there was trouble, he was always the first one there, backing you up.
Well, that's because he knew trouble. He understood every angle of it. He just wasn't happy unless he was in it. But in his heart, he was a gentleman. He was a gentleman. But even for a gentleman, this is way too Ivy League for him. I don't know how he thinks he could get away with that one. The pin dot.
Mm-hmm. The dark blue suit?
Yeah.
I always liked him in that.
Yeah. Yeah, when he wore this, he had a certain pizzazz, you know? Of course, I don't know who's gonna see it. It's gonna be a closed casket.
We'll know, Megan.
Let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so what do we know?
Not enough. The recanvass of Felton's neighborhood got us nowhere.
Ditto friends and family. Everyone I spoke to thought that Bo had left the department. No one knew much more than that.
Well, was he seeing anyone?
An occasional waitress or two, but the man did nothing kinky enough to get himself killed. I spoke to the morgue about toxicology, and believe it or not, Bo Felton departed this vale clean and sober. No drugs, no booze.
So what's with the phone log?
Well, we might have a little something there because Bo's house was used as a front. Customs was using a dialed number recorder. Bell Atlantic trapped all incoming and outgoing calls.
It's mostly what you'd expect, calls coming to and from Cantwell's business, calls from payphones, nothing from Cantwell directly.
Well, what about the day he was murdered?
Well, Bo received a phone call about a half hour before he was killed from a payphone that's about 2 blocks from Cantwell's scrapyard.
Immediately after that, Felton rings up a phone number with 14 digits.
14 digits? Oh, a pager. You dial a pager number and then you punch in a callback number.
Exactly, and the last 7 digits, that's Bo's home phone.
Okay, so what we're looking for is a mystery man with a pager that set Felton up for the kill.
I have the money question. Whose name is the pager rented under?
Well, we checked that out, too, and this Metro pager belongs to one Joseph Jones of 3800 Ashland Avenue, and he paid for this with cash 2 years in advance.
Did you go to Ashland?
There's no need. There is no 3800 block. That's the middle of the old Armco plant.
Joe Jones of Nowheresville, USA.
Where are you guys on this?
We don't have any breaks yet, but we got a little something from the phone log, but nothing we can run with.
5 detectives, no leads?
We're on it, Kay.
We're covering the ground.
I am saying you made a mistake not including me in the Felton investigation.
I made a mistake.
Crissetti dies, Lewis was included.
He made his own time to work that case.
I made his time. I covered for me and Felton. We cleared the Spangler murder when Lewis should have been closing it.
You did.
Yes, I did, out of loyalty. And I expect the same loyalty. I demand the same respect.
You demand.
Oh, man, there is a double standard going on here.
Yes, there is, because you're a supervising officer.
This is different.
Why?
How can you not understand?
Understand? You come barging into my office telling me there's a double standard. How I don't understand. Well, you can do yourself a favor and walk out that door before you find yourself going through it.
I should be on this case.
You've given me every reason to know that I did right by not putting you on it.
And that's fair?
Stick a sock in it, Sergeant.
I miss some of this stuff. I feel like I never really finished when I left, and now I may never have the chance.
Right.
Kay told me about your wife.
Talk of the town, huh?
No.
Well, at least it's not Paris. If I want to see my daughter, I need only negotiate 30 miles of I-95.
Trust in time, Frank.
My wife is 6 months pregnant.
Double or nothing this game.
However you like it.
Oh, well, I like it that you are down to me for drinks. Thank you very much.
Where have you been?
Hey, I've been here. Where else?
Friend of yours?
Yeah, sure.
Bruce.
I phoned your office. They said you left an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I finished early.
I told you that I would call and meet up with you.
You did?
This morning?
We have a game here or what? It's your shot.
Why don't you go get yourself a drink on me, because I am beating the hell out of this guy.
Why don't you take a hike? Did I say take a hike?
Oh, come on, Mike. We're just in this pool
Listen
here.
to me. I've had a bit of a day today, okay? So I don't need anyone lousing up my night.
You want me to leave?
Do you know who I am? Huh? You want me to make your life garbage? How drunk are you?
What? No, not fair. I'm on my third drink. Come on, why don't you go to the bar and get yourself a drink and relax a little bit?
We gotta stop drinking.
Excuse me?
You and me, we should quit.
Mike, what is your problem?
It's the booze.
Yeah, well, it wasn't until you walked in.
We think you're gonna get lucky tonight? We get all liquored up and then what?
Then nothing.
Oh. Hey, no. We have not finished our game yet. Come back.
No, you know what? It's finished.
This is my game. You do not tell me when I'm finished.
See you.
Oh, hello, Mr. Whelan. This is Frank. Your son-in-law, Frank. Yes, it's me. I'm fine, you? I just need to talk to Mary. Excuse me. Well, who the hell do you think you're talking to, huh? I said I needed to talk to Mary because I'm her damn husband. Yeah, I'd like to leave a message for Mary, please. The message is that I want to talk to her. Yes, today. Today. You too. So what's the verdict?
Well, we got no choice. We got to start picking up Cantwell and his people.
Do that and we lose any chance to find the leak, what Felton was working for.
Look, we try not to tip our hands or work this case along the edges. We got nothing. Now is the time to jump in with both feet.
Yeah, all right. If we're gonna start hauling Cantwell's people into the box, let me have a chat with my informant first.
Your informant?
Oh, not mine, really. Customs turned me on to the guy. We used him to introduce Felton to Cantwell.
And what's your informant's name?
Dugan. Eddie Dugan. What, do you know the guy?
Yeah, I know him. He's my informant, too.
Yo, Paulie, man, why'd you bring me back downtown?
Shut up, Eddie.
Man, what are you doing down here?
Who do you think you are, talking to my father like that?
Hey, I'll catch up with you. Whoa.
Who the hell does he think he is, huh? And who are you to ask?
You drove down here in this condition? Oh, please. Hold on, I just needed to talk to you, that's all. I just needed to talk to you. With you, I needed to talk with you.
You're squeezing me.
Okay. Sorry, did I hurt you? Did I hurt you?
Look, I just have these moments where I feel kind of queasy, you know?
You want to go to the doctor?
No, I'm not in any pain. I don't know, my belly's all stretched out and the baby's kicking, you know?
Baby's kicking right now?
Mm-hmm.
So how you been, Eddie?
I'm making it, Paulie, you know.
Yeah, that's good. So you just got back from New York, right?
Yeah, man. The apple.
So how's New York?
A few cars, light.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, Paulie, I can spot any of the 97s from like 2 blocks off, man. It's like a gift.
I believe you, man.
You know, it's really terrific of your parents to be helping out.
They're helping me to death. They're driving me nuts.
Really?
Well, I'm in a one bedroom and they're in the living room on the couch. But they're always cleaning up. And cooking and washing the dishes and taking Olivia for walks, giving her a bath. I just feel like a refugee in my own house, you know?
Your house is here. Your home is in Baltimore with me, not down in D.C.
So who you spotting for?
Yeah, a few guys, you know.
Cantwell and who else?
Mostly Cantwell.
He does right by you, huh? Pays you good?
Hey, man. $500 a car.
Cool. It's a hell of a lot more than I could pay you for information, huh? It's a big day when I can get 20 bucks out of petty cash, huh?
Yeah, well, I ain't working with you for the shamolis, you understand?
Yeah, with me it's out of love and respect, right?
Yeah, man.
That and the fact that you're working off 2 counts of grand theft auto, right?
Yeah, man, that too, man. So why'd you bring me back down, man? I told you everything I knew the other day.
You know this guy, Eddie?
I've seen him around.
Yeah? You seen him around?
Hey, man.
You seen him around? You son of a bitch. You two-timed me. You shut me down and you went to work for Customs and my friend Gharty here.
Hey, I did what I was told.
Did you?
Customs told me not to speak to Paulie no more. You told me to get your guy Felton with Cantwell. I did all that.
You moron. You sat here the other day and you told me you knew nothing about Felton. You lied to me. So why should I believe you now?
Okay. Okay.
Stand, man. Stand, man.
Okay.
Mary, I don't have a single good thing in my life without you. Without you and Livy. And this baby. I'm willing to give it all up. The job, the city, who I am, what I do, where I've been. I'm willing to give all that up. Start over. Mary, please come home.
Why do you think I drove up here? If I just wanted to yell at you about my dad, I could have called you on the phone.
That's right.
I needed to see you, too.
I missed you.
I know.
Let me ask you something, Eddie. When was the last time you spoke to Felton?
I don't know, like a week before he got capped, man.
A week? But you didn't talk to him that day?
No, Paulie, man.
You played me. You played all of us. You told Cantwell that Felton was undercover, right? And then you brought him to camp when you gave Felton up.
That's silly, man. I didn't tell nobody about nothing.
Oh, come on. Of course you did. The guy gives you $500 a car. Why wouldn't you?
You got a cop killed. You know how much time you're gonna eat behind that?
You got it wrong, man.
Let me ask you something, Eddie. Out of all the time I've known you, how come you never gave me a pager number?
My pager number?
Out of trust, you know?
What?
The number for the beeper on your damn belt, you stupid son of a bitch.
Oh. This pager ain't mine.
It ain't it.
So whose is it?
I don't know, man. I found it.
You found it? So you're telling me that you found a pager, you're hanging on to it, taking some other mope's calls. That's what you're telling me?
You got it wrong, Paulie, man.
I got hung up. What's the story?
It's going down. Nick. Oh, my.
You're going to prison, Eddie. Nothing to your bid either. All right? Not a car charge. For having anything to do with the killing of a cop, you're gonna do 30.
Paulie, I've been straight up with you, man. You've got to know that.
You're done, Eddie.
What are you talking about?
We just dialed the last number that Felton called before he got aced, and guess what? You started beeping our number.
You guys gotta believe me. I had to give Felton up. They were figuring out that I was a snitch. Cantwell was gonna throw a bullet in my head.
Well, you did yourself right, Eddie. Who shot Felton?
Cantwell did it himself.
What's the matter, Frank?
This is your calling.
It's your case.
You two should arrest him. Felton would want it like that. Okay.
Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man go through. Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man go through. Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man go through. Move aside and let the man go through. Let the man go through.
Cantwell's gone, huh?
I'll get a teletype out.
Well, with Bo, nothing was ever easy.
And I'm grieved, but proud for the opportunity to be here today to show Maryland's gratitude to Officer Felton, his family, and his friends for the ultimate sacrifice made on behalf of our citizens.
Regretfully, Detective Felton's family could not be here today to participate. Instead, the City of Baltimore would like to present this acknowledgement of gratitude and service to his shift commander.
The bodies still fall. The phone still rings. We still fill out our daily run sheets and argue over overtime. The board still collects names in red and black. But long after the cases blur and long after the cases blur and fade entirely from our memory, we still remember our own. I'm not going to stand here and say that Bo Felton was perfect. He had problems. But we grant him special standing. For a time, he stood with us. He worked Homicide. Thank you all for coming.
Nicely done, Jay. Thank you.
Can you believe the deputy commissioner didn't involve showing up lovely?
Oh, it gets worse than that. Oh, Harris wants to see you in his office, alone.
For
now.
what?
So Cantwell has evaporated.
Yeah. We'll find him.
Someday.
Maybe.
Hey, at least Eddie Dugan's gonna do time.
Megan, what are you gonna do with yourself? I don't know. Half my life is in Paris, half of it's here.
Hey, G, what does Happy Harris have to say?
Can I have everyone's attention, please? As of today, the department's establishing a new policy. Rotation. Every 3 months, some detectives will be rotated from one unit to the next.
What does that mean, Lieutenant?
That means that 3 months from now, none of us may be here.